obviously Zach, I think fought his ass off, being on the perimeter most of the game defensively. He hasn't done that really much, if at all, this year. And you got to give that dude credit. Moore, I think was his name, had like 20. It sucks because you always play the percentages right. For him, I can't remember at our scout, he either shot 21 on the year or shot 28 the streak, right? He made some big time shots today. So just credit to him, and I think that loosened up everybody else for them just a little bit. So just a credit to them and how they were able to attack us. Obviously, they had a good game plan and they executed it really well.
Going off of that, just with how much Zach obviously had to kind of move away from the basket, just how much added pressure did that put on you guys because of maybe just the ways he wasn't able to affect the game like he normally does on the defensive side?
For sure. I think he still made some great blocks at the rim, but just making him move like that for however many minutes he played, I'm sure it was 35 plus. For a dude that's 300 pounds, that's a lot to ask. And he did it to the best of his ability. I thought it was great. Like I said, somebody like me didn't really do a great job of helping him out in certain situations. So that definitely takes a toll. As the game wears on, he's not used to that. On top of the way he battles down low, I think the whole game. And they obviously, I said earlier, they did a good job of sort of clogging the paint up when we were looking for the high lows and post feeds and getting a lot of deflections. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of great looks. I know you guys might not believe us the way we shot it today, and even the way we shot it up and down this year. But we have a lot of great shooters in this room, and they just didn't fall today for whatever reason, and we just weren't able to get enough stops down the stretch to combat that.
The 3-pointers, only 5, and then the turnovers. Just that combination seems to have been a big Achilles heel for you guys this year.
As much as you hate to say it, it's the tail that's sort of haunted us this year, right? Almost every game we've lost, aside from, was it Maryland that we got out rebounded? I think at Maryland maybe. Besides that, it was the turnovers, and that's not one person. That's a collective group thing. I thought we did. I think honestly we handled the press pretty well for the most part. It might have sped us up a little bit, but I still think we got a lot of good looks. I think if anything, maybe just the pace that they forced us to play might have sped us up and forced some turnovers at our end more so than just with the press. But yeah, just hard to process, man. It just sucks.
How do you process it now? I mean, is it
Yeah.
similar to last year, or how different is it?
Yes and no. Obviously similar, just that you have an expectation going into this game where you feel like you've put yourself in a great position based on your previous work, to have a good chance to advance in this tournament. But, I can go back and watch what I told you guys on Thursday. Everybody's here for a reason. It's March. All it takes is one game. I've said it every time we've lost. If we play them 10 times, I like our chances 7 or 8 times out of 10. Today happened to be one of those days. We don't make shots. We didn't get enough stops, but that's all bullshit. Aside from the fact that they just played better than us and they deserved to win and they competed. And it sucks to say that for the year that we've had, but that's what happened today.
How do you sum up the year that you did have? Win the Big Ten tournament, but how much is this going to be a cloud that carries into the offseason?
Yeah, it's hard. I can't really put it into words, honestly. Obviously, you want to be grateful of everything you got to experience. For me and everybody in this room, honestly, had never, I don't think, besides David at other schools, had never won a conference championship and never won a conference tournament championship. So there's something to be said for that. But this is what matters most. And we can say whatever we want. Obviously, the Big Ten means a ton. It's everything to us. But especially with just our unfortunate track record in this tournament, the past few years since I've been here, you always want more, and it stinks when it gets away from you like that. So
How do you personally emotionally deal with the end of the season? You know, you guys are young, but maybe the whole team doesn't come back. This could be the last time with this full group. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely haven't processed it yet. I don't know when that'll happen for me. I'm sort of not right now. It's hard, obviously. Obviously, for me, we would love to have everybody back. You guys know how I feel about Zach. I've talked about him at length all year, and you know that's my brother, and I love him to death. And you know, when the time is right, after he's taken time to sort through all of his emotions, he'll make a decision that's best for him. Like I said, obviously we would absolutely love to have him back, but regardless of what happens, we have a lot of great guys in this room, a lot of great people, a lot of great players. We have some other great players coming here, and just the culture that we've built, we should be fine either way. You know, we proved it this year when people sort of doubted us. Obviously not today, and that's disappointing. People are going to come back to today and say, "Oh, we told you so," and we just have to sit in it, which freaking sucks. But hopefully better days ahead. You know, you know, Dave says it all the time. It has to stop raining sometime, and it did for us most of the year. It was a pretty great year, but in situations like this, you know, hopefully eventually, you know, we're able to come through because, you know, I sound like a broken record, but we do things the right way. Not just me and these guys in this room, but Paint and the whole coaching staff and the whole Purdue University athletic department. Everybody does things the right way, and that doesn't always get rewarded. It isn't always fair in life, but at some point, you know, hopefully we get to reap the benefits of that a little bit, but only time will tell.
Just from your perspective,